So, is Nidus Prime access worth coming back to? Actually, kinda, but only if you're in a dire need of forma and want to catch up on the game. Then it is probably a good time to do so, since this update not only brings Nidus Prime access, but the long-awaited Ghoulsaw, as well as the return of the Forma Festival. This year, however, they didn't add a bullshit hidden mechanic that makes the Hematite take longer to kill, so go wild, I guess. You don't need to worry about the best weapon or frame anymore, since a well-invested Necromech will solve all your problems. As far as the new items go, let's start with the Ghoulsaw. The Ghoulsaw is an extremely slow status weapon that barely procs slash for some reason. You only need 2 or more attack speed mods to make the light attacks work on this weapon, and if that wasn't bad enough, the stance is literally torture to use, and most of the combos have small hitboxes and end with a slam. So the best way to get DPS out of this thing is to use the E-spam combo, then cancel into a spin of the block combo, and then back again, avoiding the final slam of the block combo. It also doesn't have guaranteed slash on heavy attacks, but its slash weighting makes it possible, just very inconsistent and slow. Only way I got this weapon to work is by using it as a finisher weapon, since its multipliers are somewhat comparable to hammers. This is the only bearable way I found to use this weapon, and as I write this script there is a dev workshop about adjusting the stance's multipliers, which fixes fucking nothing. The long-awaited Magnus Prime is finally here, and just like the Ghoulsaw, it is also a disappointment. It is barely a stat upgrade over the original, but it has a gimmick this time. On hit, it has a very low chance to gain infinite ammo for 4 seconds. This is much more noticeable on tanky enemies, though maybe the perk just doesn't work on kills, which explains why it feels like it never works against low-level enemies. The Strun Prime, despite being the least interesting weapon in this update, is by far the best. I was skeptical about whether this would be worth it over the Strun Wraith since it trades crit and damage for half of its status chance, but I can absolutely say it's worth the trade-off. There's also a lot of quality of life this weapon has, like a faster reload, tighter pellet spread, much longer range, and instead of having guaranteed stagger like the Strun Wraith, it has innate punch through, which is even better. Build-wise, you have complete and total freedom. Viral and 100 munitions works, corrosive works. Hell, you don't even have to run 100 munitions. You can just put a heat mod in the same spot and it works just fine. Everything that worked on the Strun Wraith works on the Strun Prime, so while stat-wise it looks like a side grade, but in reality it's a straight upgrade. Last we have Nidus Prime, which is somehow the most financially successful Prime Axis in all of Warframe history, just a day after launch. Frankly, I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing, but anyways, Nidus Prime has more health, energy, and armor than the original, and an additional dash polarity, which are all things Nidus actually needed. Nidus is a pretty good tank despite him not having access to shields, but his personal damage has really fallen off in the higher level missions. And the abundant mutation augment really did not help him, since tripling your damage means nothing in this game if you can't do anything about armor. This wasn't a problem in the past since you could strip 100% of armor with corrosive, but you can't do that anymore, which hurts not only Nidus but Hydroid as well. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the whole reason he's not used anymore. Personally, I thought they'd give Nidus some much needed quality of life, like removing the FOV change from his Undying passive, or have his stat counter update instantly rather than 1 stack at a time. Well, overall, it's a good time to catch up if you feel like it, but Nidus Prime Access isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so for the most part, there still isn't any content. Anyway guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.